Welcome to Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering from ELD's Time Vault Games. Here we have John on Naya Depths. I am facing him with Cephalid Breakfast. He has been on an absolute tear. He actually won 3 events in a row here, if I remember correctly, but he's been performing incredibly well with this Naya Depths build. But Breakfast is a different animal, however, poses different questions than many decks in the format, and he has an answer to the combo right there, an Elvish Reclaimer. I throw a Force of Will at it, and he has another one. So just like that, Force of Will, down a card. Mission not accomplished, as this Elvish Reclaimer is going to have access to Bojuka Bog and be able to stop the Dread Return side of the combo. So it's going to be plan A, pivot. I don't really like a plan B. Just going to need to get a Thassa's Oracle into hand after assembling the combo. Nomads has hit. Now, thankfully, Naya Depths doesn't have a ton of way of removing the creatures from the board. There is that. So once a Nomad or Cephalid sticks, it's not like there's a playset of Punishing Fires in here that are going to go after repeated small creatures and actually play them out incrementally over multiple turns. You are playing against a card like Punishing Fire. I actually want to resolve an Angel's Grace first and then play out your combo, needing a little bit more mana. Now, we see Thespian Stage on John's side of the board. That can very quickly turn into a Merit Lage, especially given these 2 Elvish Reclaimers. And he's going to see what he sacrifices. Actually sacrifices the Thespian Stage. I believe his last card in hand is a... No, I could not tell. Might have been Knight of the Reliquary. No, it would not be. He would have actually cast it. So he's got 1 card in hand. Uses Wasteland. Take out my second land. And the mission is clear here. Cephalid Illusionist, targeting it over and over again with Nomad's ability. Will mill out my library. It's just a mission to get the Thassa's Oracle into hand, onto the battlefield by casting it. It's only 2 mana. It's barely an inconvenience. Does slow things down, however. So if John could, for example, get a 20-20 together here, that would really complicate things. That could put me in a precarious spot of needing to mill myself to find Narcomoebas to block. Then he could potentially be using his Reclaimers to get a Sejiri Step to punch through. So kind of 1 step forward, 1 step back, finding a Thespian Stage. Maya joins in as well. So next turn, we should expect, during this end step, John able to get a Dark Depths. The Thespian Stage, that will be a 20-20. Will it be fast enough? Maya, Dark Depths, Thespian Stage. Got everything he needs here. 20-20. A 4th land would have actually been incredibly good. And that is a scoop. So Dark Depths, for those unfamiliar, we got a couple of combo decks here. Some really powerful effects. Dark Depths, when it has no ice counters on it, you sacrifice it. Get your 20-20. Thespian Stage becomes a copy of it. Or it doesn't gain the ice counters, so you're just getting a 20-20 for a very good deal. And the thing that actually wrapped that all up there was Step Through. I'm telling you, this card should be a 4 of in this deck. That is the primary thing that people are doing wrong with Breakfast. I've been banging the drum about this deck since Thassa's Oracle was printed, having played it quite a bit before Thassa's Oracle, just for the memes. But as soon as she was printed, it was like, holy crap, this is like an actual deck. And Step Through was an incredible printing. The ability to tutor both your main combo piece, your Cephalid, which is the bottleneck and traditional weakness of the deck, but also be able to find Thassa's Oracle in the face of Graveyard Hate is simply incredible. The lists online running just 2 copies, I think, are doing so in error, just as I thought the Yorion builds were just kind of laughable. Why are you adding 20 cards to your AB combo deck? You need to find Cephalid and your Nomad, and you're just putting 20 cards in between those two. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all, and they've totally fallen out of fashion. I will not be surprised when 4 step-throughs is the norm. I'll just be surprised at how long it took to figure out. Thassa's Oracle, just one of the best cards in Magic. I mean, if you were to actually build with 0 deck building restrictions in terms of how many copies of cards you could run, how many cards in a deck, I actually think Thassa's Oracle would be amongst the best cards, period. Got a Leyline on the other side for John. That is going to basically be the same situation as last game. Going to need to get the Oracle into hand. We don't have any pivots in this build. No Cauldras, no Staff of the Storyteller. It's just about winning the game the way the deck is actually built to win. Just assemble your 2-card combo. Get your Thassa's Oracle onto the battlefield this time, instead of being able to Dread Return to tutor for the Oracle and get it in hand. The other option would be bouncing the Leyline with Teferi. Brazen Borrower is a card you can run in this deck. Swords to Plowshares takes out this Knight of the Reliquary. He also would have represented additional Graveyard Hate, the ability to tutor up a Juka Bog whenever you want. But more importantly, he would have been a clock. Now, Cephalid can actually stonewall a card like Knight of the Reliquary, preventing all damage to and from the Cephalid. During the end step cycling for Thassa's Oracle, we see on the other side, John has the Dark Depths in play, a crop rotation away from making a 20/20. However, looks like a Force of Will backup to this Thassa's Oracle. And just jamming Oracle, he's got the Reb. And that's it. Force of Will. So John was prepared. He had the Red Elemental Blast to try and stop the Thassa's Oracle, but was not enough, as we are all in on Plan A. Thank you for watching. For more Magic from ELD's Time Vault games, be sure to subscribe and check out more videos just for you over here.